guys, happy Wednesday, happy 1st of Jan 2025. So I've been up nice and early, went to bed at normal time last night, which was like 9 p.m. Got the gym session done, and surprisingly for January 1st, it is super quiet at the gym. I'm sure they'll pick up later, but it is meant to be another scorcher here in Perth, like 36 degrees today. So I wanted to get up and get things done. I'm about to head to the beach a little bit way further north than my house. I'm at a different gym at the moment to go for a beach walk in a new spot, which often is a little bit more exciting. It goes a little bit quicker because I've got lots of steps to do today, and after that I am planning to go to a cafe, get some work done. I've got a call at 10 a.m, get a coffee, as well as dropping into my dad's house on the way home, because it's literally on the way home, and apparently I've got another Christmas present waiting there. So go pick that up, and then I'll be home hopefully around lunchtime, 1 p.m, and then going to sit on my bum and just get some work done for the rest of the day while it's an absolute scorcher, and then hopefully we'll have some fun tonight. But that is a wrap up of today, what you guys are gonna see. But the point of this video, I'm gonna take you along the rest of the week. As I said, it is Wednesday at the moment, and I've got 2 more days of work left for the week, Thursday, Friday, and then it is a weekend. So I'm trying to get back into the groove of kind of weekly vlogging in a way, showing you guys what I'm up to, making sure I bring you along the journey of my deficit, because I am still well and truly in that. But I will actually sit down and give you guys a massive update partway through this video as well, when I've got a little second to do so, and tell you where I'm at over the last few weeks, because a lot has changed, and change is good, and normally I adapt really well to change, which I have done, but it has also surprised me too, and I've also learned quite a lot of lessons along the way as well. So let's go drive to the beach. It'll be about 15 minutes, and go on a nice sunny beach walk to start my morning. Everybody, happy Friday. Now, yesterday I did not vlog anything. I was literally just at work the entire day, and then had check-ins with my clients, meal plans, all of the things there. So I did not get a chance to pick up the camera or the phone. But today we're going to the gym first thing in the morning. It's like 5:45. I am absolutely tired. Hair is going crazy. But apparently my watch said I had enough sleep, so that's at least a positive. Whole body this morning, and then I'm off to work for the day. I finish at about 4 p.m. and then heading home to do some stuff on my laptop, and then it is finally the weekend. Thank God. But it feels like it's literally Monday yesterday because of the public holiday as well. So getting up to some fun stuff this weekend, a lot of wedding planning, a lot of movement, all of the things there, and setting myself up for the first like full-time week with no public holidays and by myself in club as well. So that's going to be super exciting. But let's go train lower body. Okay guys, I am editing this video that you're watching right now, and I still haven't given you all an update on everything that has been going on the last month or so. I reckon is the last time that I showed my face here on YouTube. So life update to start with. I'm a very logical person when I make decisions. I've decided to go back to full-time work. So began literally a week before Christmas, did my training straight into the swing of things there, and officially it's now Wednesday, the 8th of December as I film this, officially 4 weeks on Friday. So we are in the trenches now. And although I had already been working at this workplace for well over a year before I stepped up to managing at it, it has been an adjustment. And I'm all for balancing all of the things, but I had no expectations going into it, but I had an idea and a picture in my head of what it was going to be to transition back into full-time work, to still run my business, to still coach my clients, still be in a deficit myself. And as usual, life throws you all the curveballs, and it hasn't really been what I pictured it to be. Not in a negative way whatsoever. It's just that adjustment period for me. So I'm finally feeling like I'm on the other end of it now, being able to balance things a lot better. I'm having to be a little bit more organized, which coming from me, organized queen already, is that extra step upwards, having to just be a little bit better with my time management as well. And when I've needed to get things done, they need to get done right then and there. There is no procrastinating anymore because time is a very limited thing for me. And I've literally just remembered all those things I've just gone through: full-time job, balancing business, coaching clients, all of those things. There is also a wedding on top of that as well. So there is a lot going on at the moment, but honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. So everything is going super well there. Full-time just means a little bit more balance in my life, less 4 a.m. wake ups. I get my weekends off, so more time to spend with Steph. And I'm also able to accrue annual leave again, which is exciting for my Japan trip and honeymoon in April, and a whole lot of other benefits as well. So as I said, very logical person here, so I did have all of the thought that went into it before I made my decision. Okay, I've just changed the position of the camera because it was a little bit lit to the side. But other updates: deficit is still happening, still going on all of November, all of December now, and the first week and a bit of January. So we are officially just under 5 kilos down. Off the top of my head, it's about 4.7, but I will try to find the stats and make sure they are up on my Instagram stories. So everything is tracking along really, really good. It has been a really good reminder of why foundations are so important in a weight loss journey, because I don't think I would have gotten through this time and still been able to stick to my goals with a deficit if I didn't have the foundations already. My nutrition, for example, it used to be one of the things that I used to always struggle with: overeating, eating the right amount, all of those things, and meal prepping as well. And this time around, it has literally been one of the easier parts of the deficit. I do my meal prep every single weekend, and it literally has been a saving grace when it gets to during the week, because as much as I've been busy in other aspects, I haven't needed to think about my nutrition and eating my meals. I just take what I've prepped in the fridge and what I've pre-tracked and literally just eat it there and then. So that's been really handy because, yeah, nutrition is one of the biggest aspects of a weight loss journey and affects your results the most as well. You literally probably have all heard the quote, "You can't out-train a bad diet," and that is 100% true. It is literally like 80% of the results that you're going to see are from your nutrition there. Otherwise, again, importance of foundations. My training has been another thing that I have stuck to 100% the entire transition period. I've had to get weekend sessions in, not going to lie. I've had to push a few back here and there, but I've still gotten all 5 in. And in fact, last week, I went and did a cardio class as well. So I even had the time and the space and the energy in my week to be able to do that. Otherwise, water, steps, sleep has been so much better. Again, I didn't realize this benefit when I was making the decision to go back to full time, but it has allowed me to, obviously, as I said, not have to get up at 4 a.m. in the morning, but have a really much more consistent sleep schedule. I'm literally going to bed by 9, getting up at 5 a.m. and doing my thing throughout the day, and no naps as well between early morning shifts and late night shifts as well there. So that has been something that has been really beneficial, so easy to stick to there. Sleep average and sleep scores are both a lot higher than they were previously to this last month. Otherwise, water intake, again, has been no issues. There's been some days it's been a little bit harder, but staying on top of it is always the best bet for myself. And then steps. That has honestly been the hardest transition period. And I would have never expected myself to say that. And as I said previously, I had a picture and an idea of how the transition was going to go, and steps was definitely not one of the things I would have been worried about at all. And I've just shut that other blind because, again, my face was literal disco ball. But as I said, it was one of the things that I didn't think was going to be part of that transition period. It has been something for a very long time, my steps, that I've not had to think about because they've just come naturally throughout the day, with a high movement, high energy demanding job there as well. So I've definitely had some days where I haven't necessarily got my steps, and the weekends have been really important to make sure movement is as much as possible as I can get throughout the days. But glad to report these this week definitely, and I'm pretty sure last week as well, have been pretty solid in terms of getting those steps in. And again, I've just had to make sure I stay on top of them, if not making sure I definitely have a walk in the afternoon and getting little pockets of movement in throughout the day, making sure I do a 10-minute treadmill walk after or before the gym, making sure I go out for a walk on my lunch break as well. So all those little things that do add up. And again, as I said, that would have been the most surprising part of the transition period there. But that is essentially it for the little life update, both work-wise as well as deficit-wise. As I said, I'm filming this a couple days later after the previous weekly vlog. I have started a new one as well this week, so you have that to look forward to. But I wanted to make sure I got this little update in the previous one for you all. So you'll see me back on your screens next week with another video. But if you enjoyed coming along for a week of my life, make sure you press subscribe, but also like the video as well. Both of those help so much. And that is it from me today. And as I said, I will see you guys next week.